into the fight, shining a light where the shadows creep, for the lost, the stolen, the ones who will weep. She won't turn away, she won't back down, even when the loony clowns come round. Threats don't shake her, lies don't win. She stands for justice, right till the end. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Chase fame, some chase views, but she fights for those with nothing to lose. For the kids who vanish without a trace, she won't stop till she cracks the case. They try to silence, they try to scare, but truth don't break and she's still there, calling out monsters, showing their game. Justice comes when you speak their name. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kid true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Kids stand strong, she makes the choice. For victims gone, for those in need, she's fighting hard, she won't concede. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook streams, she'll fight for you. At the end of the day, this is all we have to say. Viper will always have her back. We will kick you right in the sack.
Good morning, my pretties. Hello, Rhonda. Hello, Misty, my sis. Hi, Emma. So, yes, I'm coming early. Hold on, let me get my headphones on. People, this is what we're doing. You people know this is what I've been doing. And you guys have been wonderful joining me. I am covering all 50 women on death row, 2025, right now, okay? Which I found out some very interesting things, but we'll get to it. Yesterday we did all the women in Ohio. We've done all the women in Alabama. We've done all the women in Arizona. Okay, this is Florida. These are the women in Florida, which I find is interesting. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you why. Because I know there was more, but from 2024 until now, these are the only two on death row. You got Jeremiah here, aka Jenna. Here you got Tina. Okay. Now Tina here, I talked to her one time a while back. But anyways, Tina, they did an episode on her and I can't find it right now. Now Jeremiah, this is what we're gonna try to do, people. I'm gonna get in little tiny trouble this morning. But Jeremiah, aka Jenna, has been on Wicked Attraction. Okay. So We're going to try to watch it over here, and don't get excited, people, because what's going to happen? There's going to get a screen saying stream suspended, right? Stay there. Don't go nowhere, right? Because what will happen? YouTube will give me a chance to not watch it. So what, or come back. So what I got to do is, okay, I'll see it come up on my phone. Oh. So what I have to do, you won't see me no more. You'll just say stream suspended, and I have to hurry up and X out of there. And within less than a minute, I'll be back, people. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. You wanna know why? Because I pay for this stuff. So I'm not understanding. Now, one thing I'm finding out. Yes, Rhoda, I like this. Hey, Michelle. I know I'm talking a mile a minute. I know. Now, transgender man, that's a woman, so I don't understand how they put them in a women's prison. Not only that, I have some stuff coming up down the road, Rhonda. It's very, very disturbing what's going on in women's prisons and how these transgender females, is that how you call them? Females are getting away with horrific crimes within the prisons on what they're doing to biological women. It's very disturbing. Okay. I've been talking to a woman that's dealing with some pretty bad stuff, which is now, she talked to a news station, and when she's ready, she's going to talk to me because now she's afraid again because there's still 3 men in her unit. Now, let me tell you something what I've noticed. I don't understand on death row how you should be able to transition. That don't make sense. The taxpayers are paying for it. It just ain't fair and it just ain't right, in my humble opinion. Why change everything when you're on death row? Okay, because yesterday we did Tacky, aka Tim. We did Victoria, aka Joel. Now I'm seeing things for what it is, people. Do you know what's going on? So these people that are transitioning on death row, right? Guess what they're using for their appeals, you guys? You're never gonna guess. A lot of people don't like how I'm saying it, but I ain't saying it to hate because you know what? I love Blair White. Anybody know who Blair White is? She don't play around. I like her. She puts these people. She knows the fakers. Look up Blair White. Okay, this is what's going on. The reason why these men are transitioning in prison, even on death row, is for their, death row, for their for their appeals. They're using body dysphoria and mental illness, people. Yes, that is why they're transitioning on death row to get their sentence commuted to life. Yes, definitely. Because, okay, from my understanding, from what I hear, okay, but believe me, when I get the facts are going to be there. These transgender females are afraid to go to the men's prisons because they are afraid they're going to get ARD. However, what these transgender females are doing in the women's prison is Ring them, beating them, and getting one girl pregnant. They're not talking about that, are they? Of course they're not. Of course they're not. Of course they're not, because they got rights. Hey, women no longer have civil rights, in my humble opinion. Okay? Now, yes. Okay, I'm done with my little rant. There ain't nothing wrong with saying what's on my mind because I know these things that are actually really going on. Okay? But now I figured it out why these people are transitioning in prison on death row. Because it wasn't making no sense to me. All right, so we are going to go to, should we go to Jeremiah, aka Jenna first? No, we're gonna go to Tina first because we're gonna try to watch the show that Jeremiah's on. So we are gonna go to Tina. Tina's story is pretty gruesome and pretty sad because it's a whole family affair of what happened in this case. All right. What is going on? Why isn't this working? Hold on. Hold on. I'm messing up. There we go. Tina. All right. So Tina is crying here. Her whole family was involved, even her own daughter. Her daughter's got life without parole. She got the death sentence, and she got sentenced on 10/3/2012. All right. First degree premeditated. She had no God, I can't even think right now. No other crimes charges anywhere. Okay, here she is. We are going to read her appeal. And when I find it, shoot, I don't know where it is right now. Oh, here, I do got a little something from the news. Never mind. Hi, Ella. Yes, I know. I don't understand it. You want to know why, people? Let me tell you why. This is what I've been hearing. Because they can't afford it. It costs money. Why is there different pots? Why is there different pods then in the prisons? Put all the trans men and all the trans females in different pods, right? To keep them safer if they're afraid, right? And so biological females can be safe, right? All right, so we're going to go to this news thing in Florida. Oh, and okay, this is wonderful because on this page it shows all the women that were on death row, and majority of their sentences has been. This is May 10, 2024, has been commuted. All right, so it says here her motion was denied on April 25th to vacate conviction and sentence. She's 53. Well, she's 54 now. They said her sentence should have been vacated for false testimony during the trial. She was charged with first-degree premeditated murder and sentenced to death after she ambushed 19-year-old Andrea Zimmerman, attacked her repeatedly with a stun gun, gagged her, stuffed her in the trunk of a car, drove her to the woods, beat her with a crowbar, threw gasoline on her, and set her on fire. Yeah. That's what Tina did. Zimmerman lived long enough to tell law enforcement, oh, isn't that something? Brown's 16-year-old daughter, so Tina's daughter, Brittany Miller, the neighbor, Heather Lee, were all people who kidnapped Zimmerman, and she died 2 weeks later. In a 22 motion to vacate her conviction, Brown's attorney claimed a key witness against Brown, Corey Doyle, had lied on the witness stand at the behest of Lee, who was sentenced to 25 years after a plea agreement. Doyle was housed with both Brown and Lee while the women were in jail awaiting trial. Well, that was stupid. Brown's attorney claimed that Lee threatened Doyle and coerced her to tell jurors a false story, and Brown had confessed to her, and Lee was present but had nothing to do with the murder. Doyle's testimony was damaging to Brown, not only because it alleged a sensational and a spontaneous confession of Ms. Brown, but it bolstered the credibility of Brown's co-defendant and the star witness, Heather Lee. The motion said Doyle claimed to be a complete uninterested party who stumbled upon the info that absolved law culpability in the murder and implicated Brown as a primary aggressor for the direct cause of death. Doyle signed a sworn statement on December 12, 2021, saying she testified truthfully at Brown's trial. She claimed Lee had directed her to give her false testimony or else. This became a key issue in Brown's case since she was the only one to receive we're the only one of the three to receive a death penalty due to Brown's characterization as the leader of the heinous, cruel nature of this murder. Okay, like I told you, the other one's got life, right? Let's see. Can you believe she got her daughter into this? She got her cousin and her neighbor to come help her. And I don't even know the reason. I don't even know the reason. Maybe because she just wanted to. I'm not sure. Oh, hold on. We don't got a full screen. I'm sorry. What is going on? Yeah. She stayed alive for 2 weeks. Oh, gosh. I know. Scary, huh? All right. I'm not going to read the Supreme Court thing now. I mean, why? I just read all that, right? Okay, but I was going to say, oh, look at these pictures. These women here, oh, where was it? These women were on death row, but everything got commuted. So let's look at hers got commuted. Hers got commuted. Hers didn't get commuted. I think she's still there, maybe not. She escaped. Oh my God, this woman escaped from Union. Oh my God. Hold on. Sorry guys, I can't help it. Hold on a minute. So there was 16 at one time. Why isn't Jeremiah, aka Jenna, there? This is old. Hold on a minute. No, 2024. Maybe they were just talking about high profile ones, right? Yes, that's it. Okay, we are going to talk about Jeremiah, aka Jenna. Here we go, right here. All right, here we go. Here's Jeremiah, aka Jenna. Went to Union, got there in 2000. Was charged with premeditated murder. Okay. Well, they destroyed a human corpse. Premeditated, attempted shoot, throw, missile. Been in prison a few other times. No, this is interesting. Okay, was in prison 1993 to 1997. Now, while in prison, there was a detainer. I wonder what that was for. Let's see, 93, grand theft. So what did Jeremiah, aka Jenna, fulfill a fantasy? I don't know. Okay, we are going to go to a news article I found. Let's see, where is it? This is from September 12, 2018.
20 years ago was resentenced today.
Hannah McKenzie is here with those details.
Jonathan Lawrence was back in court this week for the murder of 18-year-old Jennifer Robinson. Today, a judge upheld the initial sentence, death.
For principal first-degree premeditated murder of Jennifer Robinson, the defendant is sentenced to death.
According to reports, in 1998, Jonathan Lawrence and another man, Jeremiah Rogers, got Jennifer Robinson drunk, shot her in the back of the head, then cut out her calf muscle.
We actually found her calf muscle in the residence that Lawrence lives at. We also, her forehead was incised and opened up and peeled open. So, I mean, they were, nobody will ever know what was going on in their twisted minds.
Assistant State Attorney John Molchan says Lawrence also kept notes like a to-do list for Robinson's murder.
One of the things that was get her drunk, get her get her drunk, rape her many, many times, bring the .380, which was the gun that was used.
Lawrence confessed to the crime and pled guilty in court. In 2000, he was convicted. His sentence was 11-1 in favor of the death penalty. The Florida Supreme Court has since ordered all non-unanimous death penalty sentences be reheard and resentenced.
You want to say? No, sir? All right.
Lawrence did write a letter to the judge stating he wants to die.
Even with that, the court still is required to go through and review mitigating factors to determine whether death is appropriate or not. We want to put people on death row that deserve it, not because they want it, because they deserve it. Jonathan Lawrence and Jeremiah Rogers both deserve the death penalty.
Aside from Robinson's murder, Lawrence and Rogers are convicted of committing several other crimes together, including another murder and attempted murder.
This is a very difficult case to deal with it, because it's very rare that you have double people that engage in this kind of conduct together. So these are very unique criminals, to say the least.
Since the original death sentence was upheld, there's now an automatic appeal to the Florida Supreme Court. Following that, there's another appeals process Lawrence could utilize. As for Rogers, he went through a similar process. He remains on death row. Live in the studio.
Jesus. See, I don't, I just find the articles, right? I maybe read the first sentence and that's it. And then I read it with you guys. That's sick. Who else did they try to unalive? Hold on. Let's look. See what it says here for Jeremiah. The only reason why I know, see how confusing this is, people? Because Jeremiah's AKA Jenna. Okay, remember he was transitioning on death row, but his buddy did not. So if you're wondering why these aren't women, because Jeremiah, AKA Jenna, transitioning on death row, and his buddy, what's his name, Jonathan, is not. Okay, what did he do here? I wonder who he tried to harm besides that girl. Oh. Hold on a minute. Here we go. Rogers previously waived post-conviction proceedings in counsel, and the court affirmed the validity of a waiver on appeal. Rogers now argues that a diagnosis of gender dysphoria is newly discovered evidence that Rogers was incompetent to plead guilty to the first-degree murder. So if all you people think I'm just talking out of my butt, it's right here. Jesus. Let's see. I mean, can't they? You can't use mental health or anything like that. There's got to be new evidence, people. Evidence, like DNA or something, right? So they're saying, oh God, never mind. Never mind. He wanted a retrial. They're saying that he also has, besides gender dysphoria, he's got severe depression. He has done self-mutilation, and he's had suicidal tendencies. Long history of mental illness. Severe mental illness. Let's see. Has he showed proof of this? So he decided, or he became, he started to transition February 2016. He's been in prison since 2000. So that's when he started transitioning. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you guys ready? We're going to watch a little clip because I have a feeling that I know he has lots of opportunity to do it more of his women. Yeah, gosh, you guys. Yeah. Sad. Very sad. All right. So this here. Now, remember, guys, the screen could go. The screen can go. It says stream not available. Hold on, because it will be within a minute. Okay. Here we go. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Here we go.
The tiny city of Pace on Florida's Panhandle has a troubled past. Though a place of great beauty, it's also been home to unimaginable horror. Hurricanes have brought chaos and destruction, while the surrounding landscape of wide open spaces and dense swamps attracts trouble of a different kind. Killers seeking solitude to carry out their crimes.
Oh my, look at that, people. In the middle of nowhere like that.
Letting nature dispose of the evidence.
This place has always attracted bad guys because it's a good place to hide out.
Justin, it's time to get up, son.
In April 1998, 20-year-old Justin Livingston is missing, and his mom, Elizabeth, has good reason to panic. He must...
Oh, I did see. I was going to say, hi, Ella.
take his daily medication.
Justin, where are you?
Justin comes home like clockwork. 7 o'clock time for his pills, he shows up.
Elizabeth rushes over to the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office, convinced something bad has happened.
I'd like to report a missing person. My son, Justin. He comes home every night at 7 o'clock, and last night he never made it home.
You just fill this out, okay?
Okay.
All right.
In high school, Justin was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia and attention deficit disorder.
Okay, it's flashing back here in StreamYard. Dang it, people. Okay, anybody who wants to watch this with me, go to Rumble. Go to Rumble. We can find out what Jeremiah, aka, hold on, aka Jenna did. Dang it. So I'm going to put the link. Let's see. Hold on a minute. How am I going to do this? I'm going to put the link. Okay. Right when I come up here, you don't have to have a, that's okay. You don't have to have a Rumble account. You just click the link and it brings you to my channel. That's it. That's it. So this is what I'm going to do. As soon as I end this, I'm going to put the link to it, to this. And we're going to watch this. And then if you're unable to, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say, but yeah. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's see what Jeremiah, a.k.a. Hey Jenna, did.